Hello everyone and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Today is Monday, which means it is time for another installment of Nightfall vs. Shaxx Bounty, the weekly series where I go in and complete the Nightfall and the weekly bounty from Shaxx across all three of my characters and see which one yields the better rewards. Now as it stands right now, this is episode 6 that you're watching and the Nightfall has a 3-2 lead. So we're going to see if the Shaxx Bounty can even things up at an even 3-3 or if the Nightfall can pull away and get a 4-2 lead over the Shaxx Bounty. Now, before we get into the actual loot, let's go ahead and talk about how the scoring system works. A 5-point reward is any large chunk of strange coins, not just 1 or 2, or 3 of coins. That is worth 5 points. A 4-point reward is any exotic item, whether it be armor or weapons, regardless of light level, regardless of perks. A 3-point reward will be any legendary piece of weapon, or any legendary piece of armor or weapon, again, regardless of light level, regardless of perks. A 2-point reward will be given to a Ghost Shell class item or Eververse Trading Company item, and the 1-point reward down there at the bottom for the skeleton key, that is in place because the Nightfall apparently doesn't drop them very often. I've completed the Nightfall 3 times every single week since Rise of Iron has been out, and I have yet to get a single skeleton key, so don't worry, that is not a game-breaking thing. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the loot. This week's Nightfall was fairly easy. It was the Sepix Perfected Strike with Epic, Juggler, Grounded, Match Game, and Catapult. So spam grenades and hang back. Take your time, be patient, you're going to be okay. So jumping right in with the Titan, as we always do, the loadout was Cocytus SR4, High Impact, Low Rate of Fire Scout Rifle, Event Horizon, Low Impact, High Rate of Fire Sniper Rifle, and of course, the beautiful Iron Yallarhorn. I love that thing. That is pretty much the only exotic that I use now. So as you can see from the boss, we do not pick up a skeleton key, so we do not get that +1 point. And for our aftermatch reward, we'll go ahead and take a look at that, and the Nightfall pulls a 0-Day Dilemma auto rifle worth 3 points. Not a very strong start for the Nightfall. We'll see if they can bounce back and get a little bit better rewards as the game progresses. So moving on to the Warlock, we always go Titan, Warlock, Hunter. With the Warlock, using the exact same loadout, Cocytus SR4 Primary, Event Horizon Sniper, and of course the beautiful Iron Yallarhorn. I'm loving it, man. And the Warlock does not have any better luck with the Titan as far as boss drops go. He does not get a skeleton key either, so no +1 point for Mr. Warlock. Sorry, sir. And the aftermatch reward for the Warlock, we do pull a Hero Formula Scout Rifle, again worth 3 points, bringing the Nightfall's total so far up to 6. Not a very strong start, considering Strange Coins and 3 of Coins are worth 5. So lastly, on the Hunter, I was using the Gunslinger loadout with Celestial Nighthawk on my golden gun, as well as Deadeye, which gives you a hell of a lot of fucking damage, man. It is so amazing. But the Hunter strikes out yet again, 0 for 3 for skeleton keys this week. This is 9 Nightfalls in a row that I have not gotten a single skeleton key to drop from the boss. But the Hunter does pull a pretty nice aftermatch reward in the form of some strange coins. That's right, guys, worth 5 points, bringing the Nightfall's total up to 11 points. This is the exact same score that the Nightfall had last week. So we'll see if the Shaxx Bounty can do anything about it, man. Its back's against the wall now. Back-to-back weeks, Shaxx Bounty had Nightfall had 11 points. We'll see if the Shaxx Bounty can do it. Now, on to the Shaxx Bounty. This week, it was Supremacy-based. You had to complete 7 Supremacy matches, as well as collect a certain amount of crests, deny a certain amount of crest, and get so many primary kills. Now, Iron Banner was going on this week, so it definitely made the grind a little less bad because you were working towards multiple things at the same time. I was completing the weekly bounty from Shaxx Bounty. At the same time, I was completing all the Iron Banner bounties and trying to rank up Iron Banner and trying to get my aftermatch rewards and all that stuff. And look at that, man, just shot out of the air. Terrible, terrible. But yeah, man, Supremacy, I'm not too crazy about it. It was all shotguns, just ridiculous amounts of shotguns. Everybody using party crashers and just ridiculousness. So anyway, on to the Titan. We'll start with him. Titan Warlock Hunter, every week, we go ahead and pop his reward, and we pull an exotic, although it is a Warlock exotic in the form of the Purifier Robes, but nonetheless, it is worth 4 points, so pretty solid start for Shaxx. Next up on the Warlock, we'll go ahead and turn in his bounty, and we actually get 2 rewards. We get a Steel Orchid Rocket Launcher and a King's Pyre Shader. Now, the King's Pyre Shader, I love it, man. I'll show it to you here in just a second, and you're going to see it equipped on my Hunter. That is my new favorite shader in this game. It is amazing. It looks so cool. But I'll go ahead and show you guys this. And like I said, I'll show you a more detailed version of it right here on the Hunter. Look, it changes the color of the ornament. So that's freaking awesome. But anyway, we are up to 7 points, and the last reward, we pull a Cryptic Dragon Scout Rifle worth 3 points, which brings the total to 10, although this does have a very nice roll on it with Triple Tap and Firefly. But yeah, Nightfall just took a 4-2 lead, man. Nightfall beat them 11-10, and Nightfall is starting to pull ahead. It's not looking good for the Shaxx bounty. I don't know what it is, but ever since the Rise of Iron update, the Shaxx bounty's rewards have just not been very good. Before Rise of Iron, I was getting strange coins all the time. I was getting, really good stuff. And this go around, it's just pretty much legendary weapons is all I'm getting from the Nightfall and the Shaxx bounty. So that's kind of disheartening, but it is what it is. So anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up that portion of the video. Now we're going to move on to the weekly shout-out, the community focus, so to speak, where I pick a Destiny channel that I enjoy their content, and I give them a proper shout-out because they do really good work. And this week's shout-out is going to go to Ebontis. You will find a link to his channel down below, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, he is under 4,000 subscribers, but he has some of the highest quality content that you're going to find on YouTube. He does solo Nightfalls, solo Challenge of Elders, just really, really knowledgeable stuff. And I mean, his video graphics, he does shit that I don't even know how to do and probably could never do. Like, his on-screen graphics are amazing. It's on par with something like, say, Planet Destiny or Datto or something like that. Like, he's very, I guess, analytical would be the word. So definitely go check him out. Subscribing to his channel will make you a better Destiny player. And yeah, that's the truth, man. He's got some really good content. So anyway, go check his channel out. Let him know that Pyro sent you, and enjoy it. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring the commentary portion of this video to an end. You have a few minutes of gameplay left. I honestly don't know if I do good or not. I just picked a random chunk of gameplay that I had on my computer. And from the looks of this, I'm dying quite a bit. So I don't know how well I'm going to do. But I'll go ahead and pop some music on for those of you who want to stick around. And for those of you who don't want to stick around, I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for the support, guys. 32,000 subscribers. That's awesome, man. That is so much people. I mean, so many people. That's crazy. But real quick before I let you go, though, the weapon that I'm using in this gameplay is the Palindrome hand cannon that you can buy from the Crucible Quartermaster. Now, this is actually my first match playing with this hand cannon, and I'm not a hand cannon guy. I'm not good with hand cannons at all. So that's probably why I'm not doing so hot, here in this gameplay. But I really like it, man. It feels really good. It feels really, really good. But anyway, guys, that really is going to bring the commentary to an end. If you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you for watching, and take care, guys.
Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever, I'm ready to fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide. Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, Just speed it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever. I'm ready to fly.